pretty meaningful. It keeps me connected to what matters most. Like, here's my best example today. Hey, Cortana, add Get Mary a gift to my list.
Okay, I added that to your list.
Okay, I operate in this function. So you know, it's Mary's birthday today. She's my wife. It's October 26th. I'm in New York with all you fine people. She's in Seattle, probably watching right now, so happy birthday. But to get this gift was important to me, and to stay connected was important to me. You see how I bring it up here just by calling Cortana, and it integrates perfectly. This now integrated into Wunderlist, which is really important to me. If you haven't tried Wunderlist, give it a shot. All my phones, no matter what platform you may be using, all your phones, your Surface products, any PC, you have Wunderlist on it, and that list now carries with me, so I can remember to get Mary a gift. I feel like some of you are judging me because you think I haven't bought Mary a gift. This is a demo. And I did get Mary a gift. And it's nice. And so I'm just going to, it also says I'm rehearsing for presentation. So just to make the point, I've already done that too. Okay. That's bringing in Cortana. But that same idea to keep you connected or keep you moving or keep you productive, we also integrated a Studio HD camera. We call it the Surface Studio camera for a reason. We really focused here to bring you high-end video conferencing. That was the goal. We wanted to bring auto exposure to you. We wanted to make sure we brought the perfect face space rendering of color to make sure you look great or as good as you can, or maybe what it looks like in real life. And I'm sure it's great. And it also brings Windows Hello for you and your family if you were to use this product at home. And I think it's pretty impactful. Between the camera and the mics to keep you immersed and keep moving, I think it's pretty important. Now, this is Surface Studio. It's beautiful. We think you're going to love it as is. It's got the best screen in its class. The performance is going to be unmatched. The Cortana and Skype integration, Microsoft Office coming to life on the product, Windows and Office together have never been better on any given single product ever. What do you think of Surface Studio? Okay. We've done this before. Surface has always been about more. It was never as simple as just a desktop. Pro was more than a tablet. Book, it's so much more than a laptop. Even Hub, it's more than just a whiteboard. All of these are category-defining products. Why would Studio be different? Studio is made to bring out the creative, made to define a new category. It's not just another beautiful PC. It is a product that was made to help get you to your most creative point. You. You. It doesn't matter how you create. Now, let me take you back. Do you remember David William Hearn? Remember last year I talked about David William Hearn. He's a composer. He makes symphonies. He inspires me. What a lovely human being. But he makes his symphonies on Surface. Let's try this. Hey, Cortana, play David William Hearn.
Playing David William Hearn.
Take a listen. God, so beautiful. Now, do you remember? We talked about David. This is David in his flow, where he's creating at his best. He puts his pen to a screen. The hardware disappears to the background. He finds his flow, and he makes beautiful symphonies. He's a creator, there's no doubt. But I think what today's about, we're all creators. You don't have to be David or that artist or the designer, or you can be. You could be that office accountant late at night working, building their own symphony on a spreadsheet. Or how about your teachers? The teachers who may teach your kids. The impact that they have on the world, aren't they creating? Every single one of us is a creator. We want to use this product to help every one of us create. Start with your mind, move through your heart, let it out your hand, onto a beautiful screen, and into someone else's life. This product is about endless possibilities and pure imagination. Now this is Surface Studio. So I walk you through it, but this is really a new way to create. It's a new way to produce. It's absolutely a new way to work. It's meant to turn your desk into a studio. That's what it's going to do. Now, the idea behind it is we want you to be able to move effortlessly between those perspectives of drawing, drafting, up to typing, back through, so you can move through your motions and nothing gets in your way. It was designed in a way where this hinge had to come to life, and there was so much around it. And those arms that disappear in the background, they play this critical role. There are 80 custom parts in those two arms, each having 80, which is critical. Creating a zero-gravity hinge. What does that mean? Basically means it's weightless. And that's critical. Because what we have is a 13-pound display with all its thinness and the aluminum enclosure that we talked about. But we have to make it as simple as possible. You can pick any angle. We have a counterspring system in that same base we talked about earlier that allows you to put it at any position you want. And if you wanted to draft, and if you wanted to create and get really into your product, we talked about the screen. So the closer you get to it, the more powerful that becomes for you to stay in it, because it's so clear, and that clarity was critical. It was critical. So I'm going to bring us to the Surface Pen now. This is one of my favorite devices on the planet. I think it's making a difference in so many people's world. We're seeing pens catch up digitally everywhere. I think it's just awesome. People are writing again. I believe that writing pulls out creativity in many of us, almost all of us. Put your pen to paper, and it's meant to be innate. It's something you have always done. But then take Microsoft Office, and let's bring up that studio document one more time. So I'm going to bring up the studio doc, and I'm going to walk you through some of the technicalities of the pen here. And we'll bring that up for you. So this is that same document. Try not to take too many pictures. There's a lot of pieces coming together here. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom out and take just a different look at the collection of images here. I'll probably come here, and this is the design for thermal that we're looking at, which is cool. Now, if I want to edit a document in that real-time editing, have you seen this with Word? It's a very, very cool way to look at it. I'm going to do this in red. You don't actually have to do anything anymore. The idea where you pick up a pen, put it down to paper, and start writing. And remember, put it down to paper. This is an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. What makes this demo kind of weird is I'm a lefty, so I'm sorry about that. And, you know, I write weird, but I'm going to just show you some positions so you can kind of understand where I'm able to put my arm down and relax the way I want to. Now, this is Windows working, what we call palm rejection, where it's so important that when you lean on this device and you get all the way into it, if you're going to immerse yourself, nothing wants to bring you out. And then I write. Now, look at the latency, meaning the speed of the ink coming out of my pen. All you can see is the ink and how smooth it is. So we'll try it here. The idea of I'm able to write at full speed, the idea behind that is the latency we talk about is about reducing it to the least amount of milliseconds so you